Hi everybody, this is Jeremy Baker and I'm out here at Quincy Reservoir today doing a little kayak fishing in the Hobie Outback. It's late October, and so we're definitely in the fall season. Water temps are in that 56 to 58 degree range. And so today I'm going to show you how I like to target and find and catch some of those larger fall bass. Now, Quincy Reservoir doesn't have any shad in it, but what we do have in this reservoir is crappie and perch. And one way I like to catch these fall fish is I go out to the 20 to 30 foot depth range and I look for those larger schools of crappie and perch. And once I find them on my electronics, I like to drop a drop shot right on the edge of those schools of crappie and perch and see if there's any large bass just kind of trailing those schools of fish, feeding on those schools of fish. So let's use our electronics, see if we can spot some of these larger schools of fish. And what we'll do is we'll drop our drop shot down and hopefully we'll catch a fish or two today. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. This is my Lowrance Elite 5 HDI. This is what we're going to use to try to spot us some large schools of crappie and perch. Let's see what we can find here. I know this is one of my favorite spots. You usually find some perch here. There's usually a little hump over here. And right off this hump and a little small drop off, there's usually a pretty big school of crappie and perch. So we're going to see if we can spot some out here today. And then once we do, we're going to drop a drop shot right on the edge of this school. So it looks like coming up here, as you can see here, we've got, looks like some crappie here, possibly some perch, a school of them. And over here on the downscaling imaging, you can see some grains and rice, and that signifies a fish. And as you can see, it's a pretty good school here. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop on the edge of this school here and see if we can find any bass that might be trailing this school and feeding up on this school of fish here. So let's go ahead and drop a drop shot down and see if we can catch a fish or two. Oh, jeez, I got a fish. Oh, I didn't know I had a fish. I was letting line out, and I saw the line just really quickly start spooling out. That's when I knew I had a fish. Feels like a pretty good one too. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. Come on, big boy. Come on, girl. Get in there. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! All right, man, I did not even know I had this fish on. Holy crap. All right, let's get her up here. Oh my goodness, this might be the biggest fish I've caught out of Quincy Reservoir. Oh my, look at that. I barely hooked her too. Let's go ahead and get a weight on her. Oh my goodness. That is a beautiful looking fish. Let's see what we got here. There we go. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. That's not the biggest fish I've caught out of here, but that's a really good sized fish, and I didn't even know I had her on. There we go. That's a beautiful fish. Let's go ahead and get this fish back in the water. There you go. Wow. Okay, so here you can see we got some crappie coming up. Lots of little yellow lines right there, and lots of grains of rice. That's a school of crappie or perch. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop on the edge of this, see if we can pull any bass out of there. Got one. There we go. Right on that hump, right amongst that school of crappie. Oh my, oh jeez, he's really bit in my pole here. That's another good sized fish. Try to tire him out a little bit. This is fish number 2, chasing the crappie. And after these big bass, come here, big fella. Get in the net there. Woo! Fish number 2, chasing crappie. So far, our little strategy of going after the crappie to find the bass has been working out pretty good. This one's actually got some red lips on it. He's been probably feeding on some crawfish down there too. boy, he's got some sharp teeth too. Let's go ahead and get this weight on him. Check his weight here. That was 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So let's go ahead and put him back. Beautiful fish. There we go. Once again, just finding the crappie and dropping down amongst the crappie to try to find these bigger bass. So let's go ahead and put this one back. Yo, girl, thanks for the fight. All right, so it's time for me to pedal back to shore, pack up, and head on back home. I hope you guys liked this video, and hopefully you were able to see what I look for in my electronics when I'm looking for schools of crappie to try to find those larger bass in deeper water. It's one thing I forgot to mention as I was showing you my electronics. When you look at the schools of crappie, one thing you'll notice is crappie and perch also, they tend to stack on top of each other. And so when you see a school of crappie, you'll see them stacked on top of each other. Bass normally don't do that. So that's when you know you've got a school of crappie or a perch instead of bass. So but that's what I was targeting today. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for those schools of crappie and perch, trying to find some of those larger fish feeding off those perch and crappie. So anyways, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, any comments, or any suggestions, please just drop those down in the comment section below. If you want to see more fishing videos like this one, some gear reviews, and some unboxing videos, please subscribe to my channel. Once again, this is Jeremy Baker. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to everybody soon.